Alright, recording. So hi you guys, so welcome to my channel. I'm back with a new video and a lot of you guys have requested me to check out this guy, so I'm finally doing it. His name is Gerald. I have not heard about him, but it says Miniature Mike Tyson. But then in the title it says The Tragedy of Gerald, most devastating puncher ever. Let me look at the thumbnail. Wondering what's going on. I'm not gonna ramble though. We're gonna go straight into this video. So let's go. Alright, you guys.
Who's the best of those out there?
Man, there's so many good fighters now. This is new gentleman from Detroit, Gerald McClellan, I believe his name.
He seemed destined for boxing immortality as he
From the guy himself.
blasted one opponent after the next. Dubbed the miniature Mike Tyson, the G-Man was a powerhouse. Gerald McClellan.
Oh wow. Said it, you guys.
As an amateur, McClellan famously defeated Roy Jones Jr. in the '88 Golden Gloves.
McClellan burst into the national spotlight back in '87 by winning the ABF 156-pound title after soundly defeating future Olympian Roy Jones Jr.
His power excited
We
boxing
know who is
diehards
who.
and casual fans alike.
The big left hook and bounce off the mat goes John Jordan. He's up quickly though.
He said, I'm alright. No, you're not.
Dale Grable will stop the bout about a minute and a half into round number 2. Gerald McClellan
I got so much goosebumps. What is this?
continues his KO say. The crowd loves this kid.
He won his first 4 fights without ever seeing the second round.
McClellan's last 2 fights lasted a combined total of 180 seconds.
It's just the hits because he seemed like he's saving.
His wins are by
energy.
knockout. From the Motor City of Detroit, Gerald
From
McClellan.
Detroit.
Originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and now fights out of the famous Kronk stable in Detroit.
McClellan is fighting out of Kronk in Detroit.
What a gym that is, Bill.
Oh, Kronk has turned out so many good fighters.
Look at the man's record. And 20 knockouts in the first round. #1 hit man in America.
McClellan's raw power, simply awesome.
G-Man Gerald McClellan.
The G-Man trained at the famed Kronk Gym under Emmanuel Stewart.
But nonetheless, Emmanuel Stewart says this kid really has a lot of talent. He and Roy Jones and a few other middleweights are going to be the future of the middleweight division.
The same gym that brought us Tommy Hearns, and the same gym Tyson Fury used to combat Deontay Wilder.
I love the old school clothes when it was stitched, the letters and stuff. It's so nice. They don't do them like that anymore.
Gym in Detroit. He worked with the renowned trainer Manny Stewart.
Stewart is on record saying McClellan was the most talented
93, I'm born
fighter he
93.
ever worked with.
Tall, very accurate puncher indeed.
December 8th.
Trained at the famous Kronk gym in Detroit.
Remember.
Mini Mike stormed through the middleweight division.
Wow.
And I've watched him work out, Jimmy. Everything he throws is dangerous.
Knocking out 20 opponents in the first round.
That's it. Bobby Watson will stop the fight. It's over.
28 within the first 3 rounds.
Gerald McClellan gets a big
Round
hand.
The
one.
battle plan was simple. Unleash hell.
And this is the first of 8 rounds.
Scary thing is how
Middleweight.
cool and calm he looks, and then just he knows the spot. Boom. You see the combo.
McClellan hailed from Freeport, Illinois, a poor kid who, like many before, sought to lift himself from poverty with his fists.
Well, now some more action from here, and it's a world title fight at stake, the WBO middleweight crowd. This is John Mugabe, the former world light middleweight champion, and Gerald McClellan from the famous Kronk Gym in Detroit.
Mugabe, the former WBC light middleweight champion, wearing the white trunks
Nothing to lose
against
and
the
everything to win.
24-year-old Gerald McClellan. The former world light middleweight champion, now all too vulnerable to heavy punching.
The Beast went down in the first round.
United States has won the vacant World Boxing Organization title.
Goosebumps in my legs.
Champion of the world, Gerald McClellan.
So McClellan of Milwaukee.
Gerald McClellan was now the WBO middleweight champion of the world.
McClellan won the WBO middleweight title with a dramatic first-round knockout of John the Beast Mugabe in 1991.
In his first title defense, he made a statement.
Wait, is that Don King? Please don't tell me. What?
Until otherwise notified, McClellan ran the division.
Fight since he won the title, blasting out
Who was there too?
John Mugabe in a round.
Oh, I should have known this is meanie Mike Tyson. You know his radar.
As I say, he's got that WBA title.
Be there.
Well. Oh, goodness me. Once
Be there in the shadow. Oh, God.
Another first round knockout.
Out of the head, and it's all over. Well, the crowd weren't too happy with that. They possibly wanted to see a little bit more of McClellan.
All right, McClellan is the WBO middleweight champion. This is a non-title fight tonight, but he won the championship by knocking down John the Beast Mugabe last November three times in the first round. So McClellan certainly has firepower.
Right, he's knocked out, like I said, 22 opponents.
Gentlemen, the G-Man, Gerald McClellan.
It's raw talent.
McClellan can do it quickly, and here they come. McClellan in the gold, Sullivan in the green.
McClellan systematically set up opponents with combinations.
Oh, the right hand staggers him.
Oh, he's trying to look at the crowd with a dirty dong. Yeah.
Fight's over. That's it. 40 seconds into the fight. Gerald McClellan with the first hard punch he landed virtually ended it at that point.
And McClellan is quick to point out that opponents are scared of him and beaten before the opening bell.
He obliterated Tyrone Moore.
Well, I'll tell you, he is a tremendous puncher, which has always scared everybody. I mean, no one wants to fight anyone that's that dangerous, but...
Is McClellan just too tough? I mean, after all, he is known as the man with the hardest punch in boxing.
Next to the Brown bomber Joe Louis, no one has recorded more first-round knockouts and world title fights than Gerald McClellan.
Because he's so overwhelming, because he's so strong, he's so aggressive, he's so mean.
In the audience was longtime champion Julian Jackson. A legend in his own right, Jackson had reigned over the middleweight division for 5 years.
I want Julian Jackson, James, Tony, Roy Jones, all the big name guys, because my name is big too, so I know we can make a big payday to get together.
Two notorious power punching champions
facing
off in the square circle.
Down and destroy his opponents. He ruled the WBA junior middleweight and WBC middleweight divisions for the last 6 years.
He's in the background.
Off the familiar words of referee Mills Lane, we are underway. Round 1 scheduled for 12 for the WBC middleweight championship.
There it is, a big right hand.
Jackson.
McClellan can bang, as we said. You got to look for this guy early. Here he is early.
And Jackson beginning to answer back after a rugged first round.
And Julian's cut.
He goes upstairs. No chance of
Look at the movement. You guys saw that? Hits one thing, the movement's another. Ooh!
Down goes Jackson. A left hook by Gerald McClellan almost sent him through the ropes.
He is in serious trouble.
Mills Lane has stopped the fight. And Gerald McClellan has upset Julian Jackson, and he is the new WBC middleweight champion.
Oh, wow.
And the new WBC middleweight champion of the world, the G-Man, Gerald McClellan.
But prior to the fight with Jackson, McClellan had toiled for the most part in anonymity.
At just age 25, the G-Man was a 2-time world champion. He was growing a fan base who loved his miniature Mike Tyson persona.
Meanwhile, Gerald McClellan is also known for his knockout power, with 26 of his 28 victories via the knockout route.
Has proven without a doubt that he is one of the hardest punching middleweight champions in the world.
Against Jay Bell, he set a middleweight record for fastest knockout in a championship fight. Don't blink.
Whoa, got him there. blasted.
Jay Bell is strolled out on the canvas.
He cannot move. That's a shot right to the solar plexus that stops you. He either cracked the rib or he cannot move.
This is going to be a record. Unbelievable. I believe the previous record was Julian Jackson over Ismael Negron 50 seconds into the first round for a middleweight championship fight. And this should be a new world record.
Knockout and still champion, the G-Man, Gerald McClellan.
A 30-second knockout.
In his last fight he had in Puerto Rico took 30 seconds. So there you are, you mustn't blink when he's in the ring.
No, as well as being one of the best punchers in the game, he's also one of the best fighters. I mean, he can do a little bit of everything. Very mobile, very fast, and very, very powerful at long range.
He blasted Gilbert Baptist.
Well, you know, caught him on the side there and his legs buckled immediately there, Baptiste. Want to dive in here, Richard Steele, famous referee, of course. Well, he's not going to let him off the hook.
Another first-round knockout.
Probably more stunned than the referee realises here.
Got to dive in here, Richard Steele. He stopped it anyway, going on the floor there, Jim. That surprises me.
Yeah, but his legs have gone completely.
Yeah,
his legs have gone completely.
No, what I meant was I thought he could have stopped it before he allowed that. Well, it was only really a shot.
And still champion, the G-Man, Gerald McClellan.
That's crazy, you guys.
It was around this time tensions began to boil over in the G-Man's relationship with his longtime trainer, Emmanuel Stewart.
Difficulties with longtime trainer Emmanuel Stewart forced the end of their successful partnership.
I just got rid of Emmanuel Stewart for personal reasons and went back to my amateur coach, Stan Johnson.
Stewart would no longer be in McClellan's corner. An important piece of information to note.
Man, your battle stations. McClellan Jackson 2 should be another war.
McClellan captured the WBC middleweight title almost a year ago to the day with that stunning stoppage of the longtime middleweight champ Julian Jackson. He owns one of the best knockout ratios in the game.
McClellan's come out with a real good jab. Oh, a big right hand.
McClellan looking to finish him up seconds into the fight.
Bullying him at this point. What is this?
Officially a minute 23 into the first round, the 20th first round knockout in 30 wins for Gerald McClellan.
Emmanuel Stewart, who wasn't in your corner, has just been interviewed there and said,
Get him out. Why
we're still
is
manager and fighter, we're still friends,
so
and we're going to be working together in the future. Have you got anything to add to that?
Well, I don't want to say anything about that. You know, man, you know what he did, and I'm not going to criticize nobody on national television. I'm a better man than that.
Gerald McClellan and I had separated because he had been convinced that he could survive without having a manager.
In 1995, with no one left to challenge him at middleweight and still looking to earn his first major payday, Gerald would make the move up to super middleweight.
This is McClellan's first world title fight in the 168-pound weight class.
There, he would face off with the champion, Nigel Benn, two of the most exciting action fighters in the sport, going head-to-head in London.
I just feel like something bad is going to happen.
This is one of the most eagerly anticipated fights on both sides of the Atlantic for many, many years. Challenger, he is known as the G-Man. Introducing Gerald McClellan.
Why is he walking first? Oh my god. Oh my god. You cannot make this up. I got chills for all the bad reasons. You cannot make this up.
The G-Man received $250,000 for the fight. A relatively small sum for such a massive fight.
Introducing the Dark Destroyer.
Oh my god. You cannot make this up.
number 12.
McClellan pounced from the opening bell.
As we begin, some things to keep in mind. McClellan, the challenger, yet the favorite, goes in looking for the first round knockout.
Bullying Ben and knocking him through the ropes.
When he corners you, it's over. It's over.
He's letting him
punch.
He's in trouble. He's out. Down. The ring. Seconds into the fight. He's through the rope. Nigel Ben
How have I not seen this?
is down. The count is 6, 7, 8. Can he make it back? He gets it at 9. Oh, what an incredible start.
Now Gerald trying to box a little. Oh, we got hit by a good right hand.
Oh! Oh! What kind of response? Look at the counter. Wow.
A left hook by Nigel Ben.
Oh!
Listen to this crowd, the chanting, the singing. And there's the bell for round 2.
He definitely won that one.
The fight soon turned into a back-and-forth brawl.
Round 2 was a good one for Ben, who came back well from almost being counted out in round 1.
They're going back here for that? I've never seen anyone hit Gerald.
This isn't a fight, it's a Hollywood script.
Both fighters landed their share, but the G-Man was well ahead on points.
Oh, it has been compelling action to this point.
There are no chess players in London tonight.
But I'm not. Even if you're ahead of points, if he knocks you out, those points don't matter, right?
And marching on.
Oh, mouthpiece out. Oh my god. Oh my god.
As the fight went on, Ben repeatedly turned to rabbit punches and headbutts.
McClellan indicated the referee being hammered on the back of the head. No warning.
Yeah, I know some rules now, you guys.
Been upset with the referee all night. Ben's philosophy is do anything you can to win. Some might interpret that as dirty tactics. He's getting away with a lot here.
Hey, hello,
McClellan is complaining about getting hit in the back of the head, and he should.
Ref. Illegal.
Oh, a heavy right hand by McClellan.
Oh my god, how is this gonna end? How is this gonna end?
He's in trouble. He's staggered against the rope.
Finito. Was there any doubts? I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit.
McClellan now working the body and the
He
head.
got it.
Ben buckled over.
Corner.
Right hand.
What did I say about the corner?
Down goes Ben.
He gotta be out. No.
Shape. And there's too much time to go.
He's still going. Oh my god.
A wild swing from Nigel in the 9th connected.
And he hit him in the eye.
Then, a clash of heads followed up.
Butted on the way down. Oh boy, here we go.
So McClellan will have time. The referee says get up.
His vision blurring.
Oh my god.
His temple aching. Gerald returned to his corner.
And McClellan's still winking, his eyes still hurting, and he got hit hard.
Still well ahead on the scorecards. Gerald's corner sent him back out to secure the victory.
I guess during the headbutt, he had gotten a blood clot.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous.
He fought until the 11th round, and then he went down on one knee.
11 is my lucky number.
Just as you say that. And McClellan goes down to one knee. It's a knockdown.
Oh my god.
Everybody on their feet. 11,000 strong. Exhorting Ben.
That's what we're talking about, what he can't afford to do.
He goes down again.
Oh my god.
Side, head, something. He's not going to get up. It doesn't look like.
It's over. Nigel Ben has won.
I can't believe that. I've never seen a guy quit in the corner like that. What was that? Or it could just be a heart problem.
As the announcers questioned his heart, Gerald collapsed. A blood clot in his brain had caused massive damage.
And we can't know. Now the paramedics are out there, and they've got him stretched out.
Turned him over. They've turned him over to the side, and he is in all kinds of difficulty in the corner.
When the fight was stopped, He was taken to the hospital.
He was rushed to the hospital. While Gerald was fighting for his life, Don King was already moving on to promote Nigel Benn.
I don't know what the ruling is going to be, but all I can say is that Nigel Benn proved to the world today he got a lot of heart, a lot of cojones. He fought his behind off. He was outside the ring, got back in, got knocked down twice. He rose to the occasion, got to give him his chance.
Yeah, I'm really not trying to hear him. Dirty.
Walks in with a champion, walks out with a champion.
Gerald spent 11 days in a coma.
Disgusting.
It's a small clot,
God.
but it will end his fighting career and it will kill him if it's not taken out.
Tonight, McClellan remains unconscious in hospital.
When he woke, he was blind and 80% deaf. A tragic end to one of the most exciting fighters in boxing history.
Oh, wow. I didn't know it was going to be like this. Oh, that's horrible.
A sad story, as old as the sport of boxing. Great champions are discarded when they have nothing left to give.
Oof. Oh, I did not expect this, you guys.
His family struggles to care for their fallen warrior. If you want to help in any way and aid in the care of Gerald McClellan, please follow the link in the description to their GoFundMe.
It's gonna end like this?
Gerald McClellan, the G-Man.
Nobody brings it home like Joe. It's nobody.
Oh, I didn't expect this, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm a cry, baby. Oh my God. I was gonna ask you, because I don't really know all the rules, but I was gonna ask you guys, like if the ref, if it was a bad referee during that one. I literally said I had a bad feeling. I didn't know what was supposed to happen. Oh my God. This is so sad. I don't know how old this video is. Is it an update about him? Like how he's doing today? Oh, it broke my heart. It was so much illegal hits that I saw. I don't know if that one in his was like okay or not, but it didn't look good at all. And he kept telling the ref like he was hit, but oh, I'm so sad. I will definitely see how he's doing today. If there's a video or anything, I'm gonna just look it up myself. But so much talent. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. This was definitely the saddest when I watched. It was. Oh. Can't even finish this video. I will just end it here.